Hearty welcome to every one of you to this Executive Council meeting. I was just thinking this morning, what is so special about this Executive Council of Vignan, which I proudly call it as my Executive Council. And then obviously the comparison goes to entire India also. Always India made a big difference, particularly with one Gandhiji, and then one Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, one Lal Bahadur Shastri, and subsequently we had recently one Abdul Kalam, one. But still there is one. There is still one. And imagine what would happen if all these ones which are available in India could gather together. That's exactly what has been with my Executive Council. This time we have B.V.R. Chaudhary, who could oblige and who could make it a point that he should be with us. So he is not online from Singapore. He is in India with us. Very, very hearty welcome to you. Dr. Murli Manohar has been here with us. He traveled all the way from Hyderabad this morning. Dr. Sharat has been with us, and he has been playing a very, very noble game all the time. And in fact, his contributions behind the screen are very enormous, which only the chairman of the Executive Council would definitely feel that. I'm very happy Dr. Y. Sharat is over here, and hearty welcome to him. Krishna Devarayalu, a very young, dynamic member of parliament, who has been aware of entire India, who has been also aware of entire education system which is happening in India, definitely would bring a lot of feedback, a lot of positivism, a lot of taking up the institution to a greater height. And we are very fortunate that he, in spite he is very busy, he still could steal some time for us on this day. Dr. Malakundaya Garu, who is a new introduction to this, will be introduced to all of you once he joins us. You know, all of you have already felt the nobility of Dr. Malakundaya Garu. And Dr. Malakundaya Garu is our new Executive Council member. And in fact, right from day number one, I have been enjoying his simplicity to the level of earth. And recently, because of what we have done, we have been conducting the future leadership presentations in this institution, and I desire that this leadership presentations be inaugurated and keynote address be delivered by none other than Dr. Lavu Garu. On the other day, when he delivered the keynote address, this is for the information of Executive Council members here. What a wonderful presentation he made as a true academician. As a very true academician, he spelled out, he analyzed, he made. But obviously later there could be a lot of limitations once it comes as the chairman of the institution. But nevertheless, I enjoyed that keynote address. And as a follow-up for this keynote address, we have been visiting all the departments. In all the departments, the people who have been associated with Vignan for a very long time have been making the presentations in all the departments. Dr. Malakundaya Garu is one observer along with Dr. Raghunathan. So, Dr. Malakondaya Garu's very, very critical observations, Dr. Raghunathan's very sharp observations have been giving a wonderful feedback to every department, and I definitely have realized that Dr. Malakondaya Garu could also be a great attribute and a great contribution to this Executive Council. In his absentia, who he is now going to join us sooner, because just now Dr. Raghunathan had called him over phone. He would be joining sooner. Take the pleasure of introducing Dr. Malakondaya Garu to this Executive Council as a new member. Over to Dr. Chakravarti. Of course, I did not mention. Okay, so here is Dr. Malakondaya Garu. Right, this is Dr. Malakondaya Garu, about whom I was just now telling. Okay. All right. Just now I was telling. Okay. Right. So I have been enjoying with him for the past 2 weeks because of this leadership summit activities which are going on. You know, Dr. Chakravarti Garu, he has been always very, very supportive to the entire system. And obviously he holds Vignan in his heart. He has a very special place for Vignan in his heart. You know, such a special place he has got for Vignan that sometimes one could feel that it could be a blind love for Vignan, but I'm sure on the corner of the blind there is a tunnel, and that tunnel always carries a light, and that is what is Dr. Chakravarti. He always comes out with the light, with the tunnel, turning tunnel, and he definitely provides the turning point for every occasion which is much required. At the right time, he shows the turning point and he shows that there is the source of light. Well then, that's the reason. This morning, when I got up, I just was comparing. There are few ones. But luckily for my executive council, all those singular ones are present together. What else can happen? The only thing what has got to happen is the progress of Vignan. But now Vignan cannot wait for a very slow progress. It just cannot wait. It has got to run. It has got to run beyond its ability, putting all the best in it and going out of the way to take it elevated. I'm sure the Executive Council shall dwell upon these points, and we are always aware that the Executive Council is the highest decision-making body, and this highest decision-making body shall definitely take all the consequences and all the background of entire Vignan plus the expectations. Now the expectations are not at the national level. The expectations are at international level. No ranking is required to prove that you are the best institution, but you have got to remain the best institution. No ranking is required. No world rank is required. Absolutely, you have got to prove that you are the best. Harvard did not like to go for any ranking for that matter, right? But then the things happen. All ranking will definitely happen. Once we try to do specifically anything for the lust of ranking, we are preparing, and that is not an institution. The whole thing has got to get evolved. Evolution is more important. Preparing has got the effect till that magnetic effect will be upon the system. We shall definitely address the act of preparing permanently. So any preparation has got to make a permanent dent. I'm very happy. And again, I take this opportunity today, particularly today, with the inclusion of Professor Dr. Malakondaya Garu, my executive council is full in all respects, jubilant in all respects, and is ready to take Vignan to a greater height, where we shall not be worried about submitting the report to any agency, because it has got to happen. It has got to happen. Transparency to the best extent shall definitely happen. And with this opening remark, and for a bright future of Vignan, because this is the turning point. 2024 shall be the turning point. I'm very, very hopeful that Vignan shall live to its expectation in the name called Vignan.
Yes, sir.
For every candidate, you have got to design a different curriculum, which is already available in our regulation. We have a MTech by research program where time will be given to the candidate and you can definitely do the working profession, but you have got to attract the right people, you have got to convince him. The second program, he has been very clearly telling that we have got to give the studentship. When we give the studentship, look, there are three dimensions. Number one, where are these girls and boys of these villages or the other schools, where are they going? As everybody tells, they are all running to either Bangalore or to Hyderabad. For what? For what? For Finnish school. Isn't it? They are all entering into some sort of Finnish school. Now, can I include that Finnish school concept in my MTech program? Can I at least bring them on par with a wonderful BTech candidate? Even at least after MTech, can he become comparable to a very good BTech candidate? Two, having paid the stay fund, during his stay, can I make use of him as a teaching assistant? Right? When he becomes a teaching assistant, he has got to be fundamentally more clear. Right? That is where his foundations become very clear. Okay? I think it should be possible, but then effort has got to be put. But then uh, Dr. Malakundaya Garu is perfectly right. As a university, our attention has been going more towards BTech programs, bachelor's degree programs, not at all going towards master's degree. Therefore, attention has not been towards the intensive research. At least students were able to come out. My faculty should come out and tell what is required. Right? This is very, if you please tell me, if the presence of Dr. Lavu Garu is inhibiting you from talking, I shall definitely request him. Okay? I shall on your behalf, I should definitely request. Okay? He should not, because he is directly getting the information without communication gap and he is responding. We should make use of such an opportunity.